Okay, so mom tells me I need to tell more non-serious stories, right? And she's been on me for a while to tell this one because she finds it remarkably funny for some fucking reason. But here I am, minding my own motherfucking business, watching this nature documentary on polar bears, right? And the oldest jawbone that they found, it's relevant. And the guy said something that just struck me as funny. And I just spent the last 20 minutes fucking coughing up a piece of my lung that I knew nothing about because I laughed way too hard. And the guy said polar bears have been observed holding their breath for 3 minutes, up to 3 minutes, but they don't know what the top of the range is, right? The max range of holding their breath. Like, how many people are there on the fucking Arctic ice out there measuring how long, with a stopwatch, how long a fucking polar bear can hold its breath? And how would you go about doing that? I imagine one of those steel cages from the Gladiator show that used to be on with the real heavy duty guns, but it just struck me as funny because I remember the story about Winston. We had a black lab named Winston. Winston Viceroy Montgomery. Uh, Probably the most expensive damn dog we ever had. We were just looking for a black lab because my father was a waterfowl hunter. And we go out to this guy's ranch and he's doing all the whistles and hand signals and shit. And he had bred chocolate lab that was a blockhead. It's like a lab, but it's like the head of a pit bull, and they call them blockheads. And the female was a honey lab, and every time he bred those two, he got a shit ton of chocolate blockheads and one or two honey labs. Well, the last go around, he ended up with Winston was one of 13 puppies, and they were all jet black and all had the regular head lab, right? Not a blockhead in it. And he was pissed. He's just wanting to sell them cheap. So we go out there to buy this damn dog, and he's doing a demonstration and won so many damn competitions and all this other shit. Hey. And we really weren't that style hunter. We just went out to a blind and or set up on the shore and shot some ducks and hauled ass. And one of the main things that was about the dog is he would always focus on the hunter, waiting for hand signals instead of watching for the ducks. Can I get a shout out? Hey, John. I'll show you a nipple if you want it. Well, and he says it took a couple of years for Winston to naturally, because we didn't know the hand signals or whistles and all this other shit. And it took a couple of years for Winston to realize, watch the sky, wait for something to fall, and go get it. And the short end of the story is there was a place near Conroe, not too far from where I'm at in Spring, and it was along the railroad tracks, but there was a little bluff, a little hill for Texas. Our part of Texas, it was a pretty good hill that the railroad tracks came by, and they had drilled a well, a natural gas well, and the story is whoever dug the well killed the entire crew because they hit something, a pocket of air or gas, and the fucking thing exploded. Well, in its wake, it made a perfect circle about 60 feet in diameter or across. I don't know what the circumference would be, but it was about 60 feet, like one way to the other, north, south, east, west. Perfect fucking hole, and it had trees growing up on either side of it. Great for slipping out and hunting wood ducks, right? Get you a couple of wood ducks and haul ass. And I think my father used it, he was a foodie. I think he used it as an excuse to go up to the Catfish Kitchen because he loved the place. And I couldn't drive it to it if I wanted to. We were there one day when a survey crew was putting a sonar buoy down, or the thing, the echo chamber or something. They had brought this giant spool, and it was 10,000 feet. of cable, and you put this sensor down, and it sends out an ultrasound signal or whatever to measure how deep it was. And they ran out of space. They literally can't tell you how deep this fucking hole is. And there was a railroad, a train that came by on the tracks when it exploded. Second place. Huh. Friends at a tournament. And when the railroad or the engine came around the corner when it exploded, the engine and I think 2 box cars went in that hole like after it exploded, and they can't find it. There's a damn railroad engine and 2 box cars in the bottom of this hole that's over 10,000 feet that they couldn't find the bottom of. But anyhow, it's a perfect swimming hole because it goes from bank to sheer drop off. And of course, we go out there, we slip out there, we shoot a couple of wood ducks, and the last duck we shot, it landed, but you can obviously tell sometimes it's not like the movies. When you shoot something, it sits there and quivers. The dog goes out there, Winston goes out there, and this duck just takes off swimming across the top of the water and goes to the other side of the bank and disappears. Okay, well, Winston's already swimming out there. The damn dog wouldn't run across and jump in. He would just jump in and swim to it. And all of a sudden, Winston does the same thing. Shoot, goes straight down, like fucking freestyle diving into the water. And we're sitting there, and my dad's like, well, I was still relatively young. He's like, well, sometimes a wounded duck will go down and clamp onto something and, die, and it locks its jaw, and you never recover the duck, okay? But we're sitting there watching, and without wind, the top of this pond was like a mirror, right? There's no duck, there's no dog. Winston went after this damn duck, and the duck went down, Winston went after it, and dead calm, nothing. So we're sitting there waiting for the damn dog to pop back up. Trying not to laugh because that hurts. Excuse me. And my throat's hurting because I was laughing so much. But anyhow, it turned into me and my father standing there looking at each other. And for some reason, it turned into a shouting match. And 2 big guys, and we're sitting there worried about a 5-foot fucking woman. My father yells out something like, "Don't tell your mom." And I thought that was funny at the time. I'm like, you don't think she's going to notice we come home without a fucking dog? Like, what are we going to, I don't know, don't tell your mom. We'll figure it out. And we're shouting at each other right next to this damn pond. So we're like, okay. My dad's like, well, the dog clamped onto something or got caught under a branch or something, and the damn dog's dead. And we're packing up all our gear, emptying our shotguns and packing up all our gear. And all of a sudden we hear something, and you can see this whole pond. It's not like the damn dog came up for air and went back down. You would see it and hear it. I mean, it's right there. But we're going to leave, and we're picking up our shit, and here comes Winston with that fucking duck in his mouth. But he went to the other side of the shore and had a coughing fit and a damn snorting fit because all the water he must have swallowed trying to get that damn duck. And he comes waddling. We got all our fucking gear because we're getting ready to leave, and he comes waddling up with this damn duck in his mouth like it's no big deal. But it was like 8-10 minutes before this dog ever came back up. I mean, we were there for quite a while. I mean, we're sitting there watching this damn lake for 3 minutes waiting for this fucking dog to pop back up. But how long does a polar bear stay underwater? I don't know, but I can guarantee you it's a lot longer than 3 minutes because I watched a black lab stay underwater. Damn, I hope y'all can't see that because he's sitting there texting me. I know that black lab stayed under that water for a hell of a lot more than 8 minutes. He just came trotting up with this fucking wood duck in his mouth like I did my job. Damn. And so, I may not know how long a fucking polar bear can stay underneath the water or the ice holding its breath, and it's kind of fucking irrelevant. But I know precisely how long a fucking black lab can stay underwater with 2 men turning into a shouting match, and watching this pond, waiting for this damn duck, or waiting for this dog to come back up. And my father's like, well, his lungs filled with water and he drowned, and that's the end of that. And no emotion for the dog. You know, the dog died doing what it loved to do. But, you know, we're sitting there, well, I guess that's the end of that, because neither one of us is going to strip down to our underwear and go swimming for a fucking duck. And we're going to leave, and all of a sudden, here comes this damn dog popping up, out, booing out of the water like no big deal. So, yeah, that was, I mean, there's a spot in my lung that 20 fucking packs of cigarettes ago I coughed up, but I damn near died laughing, and this guy, a scientist, is sitting there. Well, we don't know how long a polar bear can actually hold its breath. How do you do it without torturing a fucking polar bear? You know, fuck the global warming and the almost extinct species polar bears going extinct, right? It's like, let's stick one in a cage and throw it underwater and see how long it fucking goes, like the damn rat in the abyss, you know. But yeah, that fucking dog went under for that duck, and he stayed clamped onto it, and he was doing his fucking job, and damn near cost him his life. But he popped up out of that damn pond. I got my duck. Let's go. And but it was just fucking hilarious. Like, it turned into a shout match between two grown men out there, or two men, a man and a boy. But don't tell your mom. Like, yeah, she's not gonna fucking notice we come home without a dog. You know, oh, where's Winston? What story do you fucking tell somebody? So, yeah, I don't know how long a polar bear can hold its breath, but I know precisely how long a damn black lab. Do you have a beard? Worst story ever. Oh, go fuck yourself. Nobody asked you. Almost missed it. Love you, dude. But yeah, it's just, how long can a fucking polar bear hold his breath? I don't know, but I know how long a black lab can stay underwater with two grown men yelling at each other in the woods of Conroe, Texas. But anyhow, love y'all. That was just one of the stories. I mean, I was sweating. I was laughing so fucking hard. Y'all have a good night.